Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Happy. Oh, never mind. Okay, so it's the Rel, and so now we're still up in the air. We still don't necessarily know. I don't know about this, Pleta, as that Maokai can still head towards the bottom lane if they would like.
So the first Void buff you kill.
Oh, true. Yahoo actually taking a lot of damage. There's the flash and first blood for Closer.
Really strong performance, and again, he's...
All right, another rocket jump. This time it's going to be counteracted, though, and there's that paranoia we were asking for. There's a Shattering Strike, though. Crash down from Executors. He's looking to try and get this one done. Twisted Advance comes in, but the knock-up is so beautiful, and Yahoo, he's still alive. We're emoting, we're throwing our buttons.
So
he's threatening with it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not going to criticize. He's been having a good laning phase, but...
Okay. Well, I mean, as soon as the first one comes out, Sponge just wants to keep...
Yeah, I guess maybe concerned about the lack of ultimates they had, so they take the kill, but they end up losing the neutral objective. It is it's 2 minutes before both the dragon spawn, so if you could find a window...
All right, there's the shockwave. It's going to pull both of them in. Teddy just explodes the Varus, and that's the double kill out of nowhere.
Yeah, beautiful play. Perfect timing for as well. DRX, not only do they get the kill, not only do they get mid-tower, but they take Henna's flash and all those ults. FearX out of the dragon area, but they're just going to let the Herald hit and Enclave get baited. Look at the TP coming in, though, from Rascal.
Yeah. Nature's Grasp just going to try and lock down the dragon. That will be successful. And now DRX, they have inside track. That should be an inner turret going over to them. And yes, it's all well and good to grab yourself a soul point, but it's only Ocean. Flash available, just down an Ignite, and he's going to be absolutely fine with this whole situation. Cute little ward there, making sure FearX has that.
When you're up position, you can see now the ult back up for Sponge, and they are fishing.
All right, there's the grand entrance. There's the shockwave once again. The Tristana just explodes, and now Willer is on the run, tries to get back to his inner turret, and he will succeed at least for the moment. But pushing away the Maokai, creating all this space, 50-50, and can DRX find themselves a turn? First Harpoon, going to go wide towards this Renekton as he's building up the rage. There's the flash, Magnus Storm. Equalizer is not fantastic though, as Teddy is untouched. And now Execute just taking burst fire after burst fire. DRX going down too low to stay on this Baron though. And it's only Teddy with much of a health bar to speak of, as Rascal is going to get closed in on, but man, he's surviving for a long time. Is still going to fall down, but Willa to grab that positional advantage. So DRX just not able to really find too much of an opportunity here. So there is a move over as Pleta on that flank angle. There is so much vision for DRX in the enemy jungle. And there is the paranoia to make sure that they have no idea what this health bar looks like. In they go. Shockwave is not going to find too much as Willa flashes his way out. Rascal looks for that backline, but Pleta is just going to explode. And DRX, they may have overstepped. There is the Harpoon to clear it out from Clear. And now Closer has found the opportunity. He's diving on top of the Zeri. She gets one, but that's going to be it. And FearX, they should be able to grab the Baron themselves.
They absolutely. And now, what is DRX supposed to do? They've lost their main form of engage. 2 massive ults burned for no impact, and they just get cleaned up. Clear is doing so much damage.
Yeah, I mean, Yahoo's also doing a lot of damage. You saw that dissonance onto 2 members as another Paranoia comes down into this mid lane, but there's a great Magnus Storm from Execute. Nature's Grasp over the top as well, as now Henna has found Pleta and he just melts. Clear, I mean, we were talking about this. If he's involved, it's going to be a rough time, and it absolutely has been. Teddy thrown around like a ragdoll in the river, and now FearX going to use this Baron to push up. Not exactly the best feeling for the Crocodile, but should be able to get a fair bit of it back. As now FearX push another wave into this inner turret, and there is another Paranoia. Can actually turn around this Baron power play as the shockwave is decent, but still their health bars are going down so low. Willa looks immortal as Rascal tries to get into the backline, but the flash out from Henna is massive. The equalizer is too, and Henna's going to be able to grab Yahoo. Teddy skates his way out of there, and they at least managed to limp away. The 1-for-1 though, mid laner for mid laner is the result.
Yeah, so it looked like a good initial play from DRX. The critical thing is that the Rumble wasn't there in time for the immediate play, but once he gets that, once the equalizer comes down, you see the impact. That being said, and they opt to go for the Tristana instead.
We'll see. Closer, of course, does have that rocket jump available. Here's Nature's Grasp as Willa just taking matters into his own hands. Oh, Yahoo! Oh, he just walks all the way up the equalizer's not really what you want to see. The Paranoia, nothing, a 4-man Magnet Storm! Storm, and everyone's evaporating. Teddy tries to get it done, but it does not work. That is a clean ace, and that is FearX marching up the bottom lane to destroy a Nexus.
It's an absolute slaughter. The equalizer so good from Clear, but the follow-up is phenomenal as well. We were talking about the lack of summoners for the carries. Could DRX find an angle? They're not even given an opportunity to look for one.
And I just love that we get to see Clear finally demonstrate what he was when he was playing for this organization that they're crushing right now. The Nexus is going to go down, and I imagine that your POG vote is in. Oh, welcome to the LCK. Clear.
That top lane pressure that you were definitely concerned about if DRX had complete pressure on their mid and top, they could really run losing his, especially since Platter does have that Hex Flash available.
Now Willer is going to spot Sponge. Counter-Strike does come on through there as Sponge is going to have to flash. Immediately goes back in though as Twisted Advance going to get Platter amongst it. He's lit on fire immediately, and there is the flash over First Blood. Goes to Closer as he just turns up. It is a kill for Teddy, but I don't know whether we're typing worth in all chat here on the DRX side of things just yet.
Right, substantially behind in farm. This is definitely the start that FearX wanted for their composition.
Absolutely. Moving just over a 1,000 gold.
Mosquito in these matchups, constantly harassing, and Rascal's just trying to hit you with the fly swatter.
All right, well, Platter is going to go aggressive. Execute is really dead.
Very
like, Omega dead.
Only dead.
All of the dead.
You know, not sure what the game plan was there, because initially...
CC.
Yeah.
That would be our expert advice. Okay, Sponge is coming in. There's the Nature's Grasp from Platter. Looking for Henna here. He's got a cleanse, but it's just not going to work. But maybe it's baited them in. The Magnet Storm's fantastic, and Willer is in position. Platter just punished, went way too far.
Yeah, I'm not sure we can... I'm trying to get this secured.
Yep, should be able to do it as well. His Closer is going to move in. That's going to help them out. And they did see that there was a Karma on the way.
Where he gets us on a stack, so...
Oh no.
Not for the best. Oh.
Yeah, Counter-Strike does come on down there as Yehu is taking the Jax for a walk, pushes him underneath the turret here as Execute now going to take the rest of the damage. They will be able to transition back and just take this outer turret down as there is a charm. Destiny has come down as well as he moves into the mid lane. That is a nice little dragon to come out from Teddy. 2/3 health. Willa will be able to possess Shelly, and she will be the demolition crew, but now they dive on the 5-man Magnet Storm, and the stun is just as good! FearX, how are you finding these team fights in back-to-back games? And DRX, they're just all of a sudden on the floor!
A monstrous engage there. You know, I think the mistake from DRX...
Come on down as Willa. Just happy to tank this one up. There is the Destiny, so full information is going to be there. Chains of Corruption comes down as Mom. She gets a bit mad, but she kind of misses, and now Closer, he has to go golden, now dealing with 3 members. Teddy should be able to lock this one down, and it's Sponge that does collect the kill in the end. Now Rascal trying to get more.
You see both top laners moving over, and actually Clear's just soloing the dragon.
Yeah, he's probably going to be able to take it as well, and they had vision, they had a ward. Yeah, I guess, you know, ability haste or something like that. As, all right, 50% on this Baron's health bar. Sponge looking to make his way in there as Execute. Doesn't find too much, just kind of crashes down over the top of Platter. Mum doesn't find too much as now Closer just jumps in and assassinates the Xin Zhao. And now Destiny to try and finish this one off. Teddy takes an Orb of Deception as Closer is going to help out, but that Counter-Strike just fantastic as Willa dives his way in. Teddy is assassinated on the backline as well. And once again, FearX just wiped the floor with them. These team fights have been so good.
It's been an absolute masterclass in how to team fight from FearX's series. The patience, backing off, resetting, re-evaluating, and then Closer finds a beautiful angle, and they're able to follow through. So hyped to see the level of play this team's demonstrating.
Yeah, right.
You know, when the playoff hopes are on the lines, they're looking to win.
To DRX.
Oh, that's true.
And long games. As Charm is going to go wide, Orb of Deception as well. As everything else also just doesn't really do too much.
Yeah, look at the
Destiny hits though.
Players applying pressure on the side, and sure, the Ahri ult is down.
Yep, he is going to get ulted there, so Clear is now going to have to try and fight.
Oh my god, damage!
He's just going to die because he has 6 items. And now the layering of CC and the explosion there. Oh! The 3-man once again as Execute. Yes, we know you are going to get the POG for this game. It's a double kill for Willer off the back end of that engage. And every time there is fighting, FearX are winning this series. It's just beautiful to watch. Now Clear is just throwing these cards. They're even more deadly than they were the last time we watched. And on the fountain is Rascal, and he's going to wait here until his Nexus blows up. And Clear, I think he might wait for one of his teammates to be in the picture. But this game is over, ladies and gentlemen, and FearX are taking one extra step towards playoffs.
Didn't even leave any hope for DRX of managing to get that Elder Dragon there. Such a well-played game, and I think, we looked at the standings,